answering your questions. I have your questions right here. Hang on. There we go. Let's just jump right into it. 3 things you wish you knew about riding sooner. People are so selfish. Can you tell us more about Ernie? Alright, first question. Where did I get the Myah idea from? I don't know. I don't know. I was bored one day. I got the skit idea from Justine Palmer, but she doesn't have a Myah character on her channel. Next is, what's my favorite horse I've ever ridden? Cassie. Love Cassie. Dream horse? I don't really know. Come back to me in a few years and I'll be able to answer that. Equestrian dream. I want to be a horse trainer. So when I get older, I'm gonna buy like cheap horses and then I'm gonna train them to be better and then sell them. My dream is to have contacts with top riders and sell them horses, but I doubt that'll ever happen. So how long have you been riding? I've been riding for 6 years. My first ever lesson was February 4th, 2019. Ernie, can you tell us more about Ernie? Yes, Ernie was my first horse. He was very young, he was 5 years old. My trainer at the time said that he would be fine for me. He was fine until I moved him from my trainer's house to the barn. We were riding him like 5 days a week at my trainer's house, but then we moved him to the barn and we weren't able to do that. Asked a trainer to ride him and she didn't do that. He would try to scare me so I'd get off. He would fake injure himself. He would limp, and then when I got off, he was like, oh, I'm fine. We know he's faking it because we took him to a vet. The vet said, he's fine. He's faking it. We really tried to keep him. In the end, I was just like, no, I can't do this. I had him for like a year and a half. I had him in a Liberty barn, or like a barn that I learned Liberty from. Thank you, Ashley. It just didn't work out. How long have you owned Boo and Ari? Boo I've owned for 3 years. On June 10th, 6:06 p.m. was when she got into my trailer. You can also see all this information about my horses in my bio. And Ari I've owned for, I think, 8 months. I'm not sure. Hold on. Math ain't mathin'. Hang on. Good. I've owned her for 9 months now. Blah blah blah. 3 things you wish you knew about riding sooner. People are so selfish. They cannot take criticism. They will always say,
I have a trainer for a reason. No tips, I have a trainer. If you actually knew the horse, you'd know that that's how they need to be ridden.
Just, your trainer doesn't know everything. You don't know everything. You are still learning. That's my biggest thing. Guess what? I have a trainer, do my own research, and I do that because I want to get better. So I go out there and I try to find different perspectives. More about the first thing, it's a solitary sport. It's not just the discipline you're doing. It's not just show jumping, not just hunters, not just this. It's the entire thing, okay? I've been around the block a few times, okay? Second thing, I would say, once you start, you can't stop. Unless you're kind of like an unconfident person and you let fear hold you back, then you'll stop. And then the third thing, nobody will care who you are unless you're jumping 1.40 m. That's what I hate about this sport too. Like, I'm not a good rider to some people because I don't jump big every week and I don't have 50,000 horses and I don't have my own barn and I don't have super expensive whatnot. How high can I jump? Last year, I was competing like 2 foot. On Ari, I did like 2-3 show jumping. Hopefully, I'll be doing the 85s this year, which is, hang on, let me do some calculations. 2'6", kinda, 2'6". Next year, I'll do hopefully a meter 10, maybe. No, I don't want to do 1.10 m. I want to, but I don't know if I can mentally. The first horse I ever rode was Nemo. I wasn't at that barn for very long, but funny thing, my current trainer's best friend was the trainer at that barn. My favorite discipline is equitation. I love equitation and hunters and jumpers. I like feeling pristine and I like feeling like all eyes are on me. I like to be recognized for my good riding and not just like you can get a clear round and go fast, but your lower leg sucks. My ideal competing level in 10 years. Once again, I want to train horses, so really depends on what horse I get. I really don't care about the competing height. I really won't care about the competing height. I'll just care about getting them out there. Like, yes, I'll move them up. Yes, I'll move them. Yes, I'll move them up with when they need it or when they need to, but I really won't care. Like, if they're staying 2 foot for 3 years, I don't care. My equestrian idol, myself. No, I'm just kidding. Elise Shillingford, Raleigh Link, Elphick Event Ponies, Megan Elphick, Boyd Martin, Alyssa Wallace. What's your dream equestrian collab? Elise Shillingford, Alyssa Wallace, Boyd Martin, Megan Elphick, Raleigh Link. Bays or Grays? Grays. How old were you when you started riding? 9. Will you get another Myah video? Yes. You will get another Myah video. What is your favorite horse breed? Connemars and Mustangs are my favorite, but I love warm bloods just because they're practical. Do you go to school or are you homeschooled? I'm homeschooled. That's why I post like 50,000 times a day. Favorite horsey YouTuber? Everybody that I said before. The highest I've jumped, 1.10 on Ari. How did you know what discipline you wanted to do when you started horseback riding? I didn't. I kind of just went with the flow and I ended up jumping and I liked it. So I did it. I'm surprised I stuck with it because I was really not challenged in my last barn. I literally rode a Shetland pony. It was literally a foot every lesson. Walk, short canter, jump, jump, jump. Okay, you're done, yay. I did that for like 3 years. I also felt like I had to really prove myself because there was horses that I could have ridden, but they didn't, for some reason I didn't ride them. I only rode Eleanor, so I wasn't really challenged at all, so I felt like I had to prove myself. Like I really, really, really tried hard to ride well. Favorite pony was Bill, of course. Favorite like horse pony is Cassie. Who/what made you start riding? I did like 50,000 sports before I did riding because I just didn't click with those. I hated working with people because I was like, what are you doing? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Whenever somebody would mess up, I would get mad at them. I'm also very not like, oh my gosh, you did so good. I'm more of like, good job. But your heels look awful. That's the kind of person I am because that's what I want. I don't really care if you tell me, oh my gosh, you're such a good rider. Oh my gosh. Like, it's fine if you say that, but I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm going to be like, okay, and tell me what I did wrong. I guess that just goes back to me having to prove myself and feeling like I have to like do everything I can to do better. I don't settle for mediocre. My mom also did riding when she was little, and my mom's dad also loved horses, and he passed away when I was younger. He would love to see me ride horses now. How many hobby horses do you have? I have 6 hobby horses. I have 2 Amazon bought ones, 2 Etsy bought ones, 2 homemade ones. There's that one. Unicorn fluffy noodle face. I don't even know what its name was. What games do I play? Roblox games. I play Strideway. I play Wild Horse Island, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I play Rival Stars on my phone and Cats and Soup on my phone as well. Am I going to USHHC? Yes, I am. I'll be on Woody, and once again, I'll have pigtails. I guess from now on, I'll just wear pigtails whenever I go to a public horsey event, so you guys can just find me. You'll probably find me because I'm loud, and I'm also wiggly, and I'm also really obnoxious. Where did I get the channel name WisteriasWorld? From my friend, actually. The roots of IRL-Pony was I was gonna make my channel a training channel, like, hi, welcome to the real world, because IRL stands for in real life. Like, hello, in real life, this is how it is, and whatever. Nah, it didn't happen. WisteriasWorld just came from Ari's show name and world added to it. Top tips for riding. I don't really know. Ask me more suspectively. Favorite horse to ride that isn't mine? Mooney. I never rode Quest. I really wish I did, but he passed away before I rode him. I like Toby. Toby's pretty fun. He makes me feel like an actual hunter. I like riding Mooney because he's like an actual big horse and he's a fat baby. Favorite movie? Probably Aladdin, the live action one, because I watch that thing like when I don't know what to watch, I just watch that. Favorite singer? I don't listen to music. My favorite horse that I have, I can't really choose, but if I had to choose, I'd choose Boo. What advice would you give to beginners that want to buy their first horse but aren't sure if they're ready? If you don't think you're ready, don't buy one. Personally, from experience, don't buy one. Make sure you talk to a trusted trainer that owns their own horse. Don't settle, I like to call it. Don't settle for what you know, because you never know everything. If you could have a new horse, what would they look like and what would their name be? Ooh. I want to say something, but I can't say it. A light dapple gray, because I look good on light dapple grays. I don't know why. Like on Mooney, I look fine, but like I don't like match. But then on Cassie, I looked great. So I don't know. Light dapple gray. It would be a pony. No, I'm just kidding. They'd be a equitation horse, and they would be a Mustang or a Connemara or a Blood. If it was a girl, it would be fat dumpling pudding face. Have I ever had a confidence knock? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Worst fall? Yeah. If you could not do horseback riding, what would it do? Or what sport would it? 1. If you could not do if you couldn't do horseback riding, what sport would you do? I don't know. I would give up. Will you ever sell Ari? No. In the future, do you see yourself breeding your horses? No. How often do I ride my horses? I try to go as much as I can. I don't really have a set amount of days, but probably like 4 times a week. How many falls have you had? I think like 17, 18. Do you have a horsey family? No. Except for my mom. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other video ideas for me like this, like Q&As or something. I don't really know. Something. But that's all I have to for the blah blah. I'm literally gonna have a stroke or something. Like, yeah. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you really like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And that's all. Goodbye.